Yeah, we got to get rid of that and that. We're going to put on the intelligence not crystal tier and also the magic shrouding crystal tier. Let's go get in a fight, boys. Let's get in a fight. My first time playing this, I fought this fucker for like 2 hours straight. It was not an easy fight early. It really isn't. It's more your vigor that ends up the issue because he can one-hit you. But more than that, it's more or less that than anything else. Hey, bitch, come fight me. Okay. He just deflected it? I didn't know he could do that. That's a thing? I'm gonna die to him, really? Just goes to show. You gotta find the openings, that's for sure. And he's dead. What? I wasn't expecting that. I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting us to wipe half of his health in one hit like that. Holy shit. Whoa. Okay. Well, that just happened. Buckwheat says, nope, walked right out the door and went right at him. That was the same thing I did the first time, too. Fought him forever. You finally did get him, but yeah. See? Evil sorcerer, says Boogie. So we got the golden halberd. Golden halberd. I didn't think that would just shred him that bad. That was actually nuts. It has the golden vow on it, by the way, the Ash of War for golden vow. And this requires 30 strength, 14 dexterity in order to be able to wield it. And it says a weighty halberd forged in gold, wielded by the Order of the Tree Sentinels, heavily equipped knights. Deals holy damage, a masterfully crafted weapon that lives up to its heft. But is difficult for one of a mere human strength to wield. And its skill is golden vow, skill passed down from antiquity among the knights of the capital. Raise the armament aloft and pledge to honor the Erdtree in battle, granting self and nearby allies increased attack power and defense. I didn't even give myself the other buff, by the way. I just realized that. Boogie says, the Lily said, you just killed Lorax, you dick. What? Language! Not okay. That thing is so fun to use, man. I used this way back, but after it was nerfed, and if I'm not mistaken, it's been buffed back up since the days it was nerfed. That was actually insane. Let's go over here. Let's buy everything that this little asshole has for us to buy. So let's go speak to my buddy Kale over here, aka Kale.
Wait, weren't you? Well, you're back. Care to buy something?
I do. Everything. I want to buy it all. About Blythe.
Ah, then you met Blythe, did you?
We already heard this.
I'm glad I pointed you in his direction. He's boorish, blunt, and couldn't find his nose with both hands. But he's a good egg. I think the two of you are sure to find the best in one another.
The best in one another. All right, purchase. These are unlimited, so I'm not worried about purchasing that. There is a telescope. It says astrology tool used by members of the Carrion royal family. A stolen part of a larger instrument. Allows the viewer to better see faraway things. During the age of the Erdtree, Carrion astrology withered on the vine. The fate once writ in the night skies had been fettered by the Golden Order. Interesting lore there. So essentially, Carrion royal family did not worship the Erdtree. Instead, they worshiped the stars. And they were essentially, there was a war that took place, but the Golden Order, which is the order of the Erdtree, essentially, the Golden Order needed the Carrion family and sort of invited them into the fold and deemed them somewhat worthy. So they still exist, but they're kind of overshadowed by the Golden Order. It's so hard to explain all of this this lore. But yeah, so we got telescope. There's only 5 of these. I'm not interested in buying these. These are for multiplayer. There are cracked pots. An empty pot somehow mends itself when broken. Essential vessel for crafting cracked pot items like bombs and whatnot, or maybe like a poison bomb or something, you know, along them lines. The materials and magic sealed within deploy their effects when the pot is thrown. We're gonna buy all 3 of them. We already bought the crafting kit. Next up is the Nomadic Warriors Cookbook number 1. A record of crafting techniques left by roaming nomad warriors, contains knowledge for surviving in the face of utter scarcity. Acquire the knowledge to craft the following: bone arrows, bone arrow fletched, and bone bolts. We're definitely buying that. Here's Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 2. This allows us to craft glowstones, invigorating cured meat, and invigorating white cured meat. And then there is the Missionaries Cookbook number 1, a record of crafting techniques left by a man who, unable to become a finger maiden, instead became a missionary and went forth to spread holy teachings. Acquire the knowledge to craft the following items: a holy water pot and a roped holy water pot. So essentially a bomb that does holy damage. So if something is weak to holy damage, let's buy that. We're also going to buy, I think we're going to go, let's spend 100 on arrows. Is it 20 for 1 arrow or more? I'm pretty sure it's, you get 20 arrows or something like that, or 10. We don't need the bolts. We've already read about those as well. Torch. This torch's tip, just the tip, is wrapped in oil-soaked rags and set on fire. The flame can illuminate dark locales or be used to attack enemies. Can be raised up when equipped in the left hand, illuminating more of your surrounding area. And it does have a skill called Torch Attack. Thrust the torch forward and set foes ablaze. This skill is especially effective against foes who are weak to fire. Who would have thought? Then we have a large leather shield. A round shield covered in leather of a larger size for a medium-sized shield. Though its damage negation can be lacking compared to a metal shield, it can handle a wider range of attack affinities, and its skill is parry. Use the skill in time with a foe's melee attack to deflect it and break the foe's stance. This provides an opening to perform a critical hit. Bought and did. A chain coif. Coif made of woven mail, or woven chain. Standard issue for ordinary soldiers. Though plain in sight, it offers dependable protection. Armor made of woven chain, same deal. Says the exact same thing, except for it's woven chain for the armor. The gloves, it says though plain in appearance, so it says exactly the same thing. And we do not have enough for the legs.
Goodbye.
Let's go make some money.
Nice to do business.
Let's go make some money real quick. We are out of money. What are we gonna do? I don't know. Let's go to Fort Faroth and go get more. We need more money. You should go to the Gatefront ruins and kill everyone and tell them I sent you. Scream it, those assholes. Boogie, I take it there was a hang up there. Yeah. I take it you had a few issues there. Let's go get some cash. It's money time. I feel like there's something worth sharing with you guys as well. Let's do it. So this is a, let's turn down the music here, the game a little bit. Let's turn this down. All right, so essentially what I would suggest, just in case the worst of the worst happens, I'm going to share this with you guys because I do this quite a bit. There's a way to back up your saves in this game, and it is quite simple. All you do is you open up, you're going to go to your C drive, you're going to go to users, whatever profile you're on. Mine's Rockitsauce. You go to app data, roaming, and then Elden Ring. And in this file right here, you can actually see I already have backups. I have backups every day when we end stream. I do a backup just in case something bad happens, so that I have a backup that, because essentially there's no going back when we're streaming this live. So all you do is, this is your main folder right here. You right click on it, just go ahead and copy that bad boy and then paste it. And when you paste it right there, it'll say copy, and then I just put the date on it. So let's go ahead and rename this. So today's the 13th. This will be 6-13-2024. And then I can get rid of the copy, I guess, here. But it won't load this. It'll just be sitting there in your folder with it. So then there you go. Figure I'll share that with you guys just in case if you are on PC. Now that's probably not possible when we get onto consoles, but you might be able to do it on an external drive on a console. That might be a possibility. But figured I'd share that real quick so that if he does die, you have something to go back on. So maybe before you come here and you kill him, make a backup save. Just in case he dies, so you don't lose him forever. That's something you should probably think about as well. I just thought about it and I was like, you know what? I should make a backup save in case the worst happens. We got both procs to happen that time. I'm not worried about the gold pickle foulfoot in this situation, only because it doesn't matter. I'm here just to get a few ruins, and we're killing them so fast. Normally, if I only needed a few thousand, I would go to the rolling ball and make that thing roll off the hill. But because we're killing them so fast, fuck it, we'll just come here and murder him. I wonder how long this actually does take, like how many actual minutes. I would guess 2 or 3 minutes. That would be my guess. It's definitely faster if we pull out our torch, though. I see that. It's definitely faster if we pull out our torch. Like right now. Or not, sorry. Apparently I don't have my torch on and I'm an idiot. Did he just give him the old 1-2? I did. And Boogie, by the way, we will be going to the Gatefront Ruin very soon. Very, very soon. Also, my suggestion is when you get them this low of health, make sure you have at least a little bit of stamina remaining so that you can at least start the horse sprint. And that pretty much, as long as you can get one gallop going, you're pretty much guaranteed to get back there. So we got like 40, was that 50,000 for that? 50 grand. Let's go ahead and head back to the Church of Ella and go talk to Kale. We'll buy all of his shit. So he had a couple of notes there too, didn't he? So we got the legs of that armor set.
Well, you're
buy the legs for that armor set. Those read leggings made of woven chain, and pretty much says the same as the rest of the outfit. So now we got that whole armor set. This says a note sold by a nomadic merchant contains information about a flask of wondrous physic. Further details are available only to paying customers. So this actually, you can buy this at the beginning of the game and it will tell you essentially where you can go to find the flask of wondrous physic. And then the other one is a note sold by a nomadic merchant contains information on waypoint ruins. All right. Further details are available only to paying customers. So we bought everything from Kale that we need to.
Nice.
And if we go into our inventory, go to the last page, these notes show up here. So this is the flask of wondrous physic. And it says a flask of wondrous physic still remains in the Third Church of Marika, north of the Mistwood. So giving you information on where you can go to find it. Cross the highway bridge and follow the animal trail north. Bingo. There you go. That's almost exact information that you need. And this one is for waypoint ruins. Someone lurks among the waypoint ruins on the roads through Limgrave. Okay. I'm trying to think what the hell that's talking about. Waypoint runes. Oh, it's the sorceress Selen, which we need to go buy her spells too now. But before we do that, we have a few dungeons for us to do. Number one should be this one right up here, right up above us. So let's go see if we have any items to loot on the way. I don't know if we looted everything on the way, but we're about to find out. Hey, bitch! You're dead. Oh, he dropped something. Lord Sworn Bolt. We've already read about those. Did we pick up the item in front of this guy? We did. You're dead to me. This cave right here we got to do. He dropped an item. What you got for me? Lord Sorn Straight Sword. Nice. Lord Sorn Straight Sword. We're going to get a really full inventory really quick here. Well-crafted straight sword with an illustrious design wielded by regulars of the Lord's army. Though blackened and damaged by years of use, it appears to have otherwise been kept in serviceable condition, despite the soldiers having long since lost their minds. Its skill is square off. This skill starts with the sword held level. Follow up with a normal attack to slash upward through an enemy's guard, or a strong attack to perform a running thrust. All right, so we got a cave right here. Tiny little dungeon. The nice thing is we have a torch for this one. We got a torch here. The summoning pool is now functional. Turn on your torch. Let's stick with this for now. This should just be full of wolves, this area. Essentially, it's all wolves. Couple of dead soldiers in here as well. You're dead? I like the running attack for this. That's like a thrust. Ow. And there should be an item right here. Like another cracked pot. So we now got like 5 or 6 cracked pots now. Is there more? Yeah, there's another one right there. You're dead. What's up, buddy? You're dead. Some silver fireflies here for us as well. We also got some thin beast bones. Golden rune 1. More thin beast bones and a glowstone. And we're pretty much on to the boss fight now. Also some cave moss in here too. If you need cave moss, come here. Easy. All right. Let's try this out. You know what? Let's not do that. Instead, I just realized we should do this. That attack, though, is ridiculous. I forgot to do any buffs or anything. All right. Drink this. What other buff did we need? Oh, yeah, the Wakakashi. Do your attack. Let me do this. No. No. Damn it. All right. Now we can do it. Not what I wanted to do. I'm glad it missed. I want this one. One hit. One shot him. Imagine if I would have done all those buffs before. Well, we just one-shot the bitch. All right, Flame Drake Talisman. That is a talisman, obviously. And it reads, talisman depicting a red ancient dragon boosts fire damage negation. The ancient dragons who ruled in prehistoric era before the Erdtree would protect their lord as a wall of living rock. And so it is that the shape of the dragon has become symbolic of all manner of protections. Gonna have to keep that in mind. We might use it once in a while. And we're done. That area is done. Get me out of here. Next. We haven't continued box storyline, have we, with this one? We haven't continued box storyline. So let's go make our way down to Bach. Always have your lamp on, by the way. Always. Oh, before we do that, we do have to go down to the catacombs down here. So there is a catacomb for us to finish here. How do you know there's a catacomb? Because this statue right here, you walk up to it, you examine it, and it will actually point you in the direction. You get a little on-screen prompt that says it's revealing the way to something. And if you actually follow that white light, it will lead you this way. There's a couple of bosses I can't wait to fight now and shit on. I can't wait to fight that asshole up here on the hill. The The Crucible Knight. And essentially, it leads you to this door. And behind this door is a catacombs. How do you know it's a catacombs? Because all catacombs have the same doorway. Just like all mines have the same doorway as well. All right. My assumption is we should be able to one-hit everything in here with this sword. That's my guess. Oh, we should sit down and re-up all of our shit. Sit down, asshole. All right. Spirit sitting on the chair says, a proper death means returning to the Erdtree. Have patience until the time comes and the roots call to you. And this is kind of a idea of the Golden Order, is that that the Erdtree is the only way forward after life kind of deal. Yeah, we'll one-hit everything. I figured that would be the case. It would have been sad if it didn't. What? Oh, we can't one-hit it with a stab, though. Root resin. We've already read about root resin. Crafting material. There is some grave glovewort here as well. Summoning pool is now functional. And the door's locked, of course. Locked by some sort of contraption, it says. And then there's an enemy right there. We're gonna run by and go to the left over here. Some grave violet. We've already read about grave violet as well. I was gonna say, did he get stuck up top? Is the other one gonna come down? Get down here, shithead! Okay, or not. Thought there was some more. Yeah, there is right here. Grave glovewort 1 right there. And then hanging on the wall right here. Another enemy. Run. Hide. Run. And then we'll swing and hit this down so it can no longer damage us. And behind it, prattling pate. Hello. We've already read about that as well. Run! I'm not gonna make it. That's the first time I've never made it there. That was weird. All right, we'll hit this one. Bring this down. Hey, bitch! The fire kills him too? Yeah, just wait right there. Oh, you can't shoot that one up, can you? Let's do this. Freeze, bitch! Oh, whoops. Let's take the item. Oh, you bastard. So we got a ghost glovewort 1 right there. God, so much easier now. So much easier. Let's drink a blue. Head up. All right, we got an enemy right directly to our left. Another ghost glovewort 1. He dropped something. The forked hatchet. Not really a rare drop, but somewhat a rare drop. And this is considered, I believe, an axe. Yeah. It is an axe, a peculiar hatchet wielded by imps. The gently undulating forked blade is known as an imp's tongue and causes blood loss buildup. Its skill is quick step. We've already read about quick step. And what was the blood loss buildup on that? It requires 9 strength, 14 dexterity, and has a 50 blood loss buildup on it. All right, another ghost glovewort 1. The Wandering Noble Ashes. Wandering Noble Ashes. I feel like we should use all of these at least once as we're making our way through. Just to show them off. Marcus, what up? How are you? Says, yo, you have turned off raids? I have, Marcus. I have. But Marcus, thank you for coming in, hanging out with me. How are you today? What up, buddy? Don't be offended, it's not you. All right, so Wandering Noble Ashes says, ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell, used to summon the spirit of 5 wandering nobles. The spirits of nobles who, after death, who wandered the lands between. Surely they were in search of something once, but whatever it was has long been forgotten. I'm good. How are you, Marcus? I'm doing awesome, dude. I'm doing awesome. Right now, we're starting to make some progress as far as working our way through all of this game. We're trying to get our 100% run in, of course, before the release of the DLC, which is so close at hand. He just fell off. What an idiot. Kill him. Grave Glovewort, and then the contraption should open up the door up top. Hey, asshole. Take that. 100% is a long grind. I know it, right? And I got 9 days to make it happen. So we have pretty badass weapons to make that a thing. So I feel like we should definitely bring in let's do a summon. Let's do a summon for this one. And it's not going to be for the idea that we need a summon, but I want to kind of show off the summons, if that makes sense. So we just got the Wandering Nobles Ashes. Let's do that one. We'll get them in here. We'll summon them for the boss fight, so we can sort of show them off, see what they do. And then let's go Sword of Night and Flame. Midnight Kev says, Elden Ring. Indeed. Indeed. Kev, how are you? Good to see you. All right, so we have several buffs that we need to apply right now. And we're also going to have to get those ashes in. So the ashes are up. All right, here we go. So drink this. Tool wield this. Buff. Back to the Sword of Night and Flame. Call in the ashes. And there's the Wandering Noble Ashes. And then send it. Ow! I always use the wrong attack. Let's see what they do. End them. It's dead. So crazy, man. Noble Sorcerer Ashes. What a coincidence. I just used your buddies. All right, inventory. Ashes. Noble Sorcerer Ashes. Ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell, used to summon the spirit of a noble sorcerer. Spirit of a nobleman who once asked to be given a place in Raya Lucaria to learn glintstone sorceries. His talents were insufficient to be worthy of donning the stone crown, however, and he is only capable of using the most rudimentary sorceries. What a bitch. You're not worthy. But welcome aboard. It's good to have you. All right, let's go ahead and bail out of here now. Midnight Kev says, I'm doing good. You hyped for the DLC? I'm getting more excited the closer that we get. Like, I can only imagine, like, the night before is going to be fucking insane. I'm going to be at, like, level 12 ready to play. All right. So, I think we have all the items up here. I don't think there's any items over here on this side, but let's make sure, because I don't want to miss something. Because I'm sure after we're done with this area, we're probably not coming back. We should do the dungeon ahead of us too, right? That one inside where we first showed up here in the lands between. We should probably do that one right there. We should probably do that. I heard that it's a new power level system in the DLC. Essentially, from what I understand, how it's going to work is somehow our power is going to be knocked down a bit. And in order for us to, we're going to have to sort of find items, sort of like golden seeds along the way to power us back up. And it might be through fighting bosses. I don't know how we're supposed to earn them or what, but essentially they're going to limit your power in some way, shape, or form. Let's go do the bot quest line right now. Let's continue Bot's quest line, and then we'll come back and we'll do that one up there, that dungeon. We might as well kill this guy while we're here. Drink. So I think he's not weak to fire. That ain't the one. That'll kill him.